So, good day everyone. We are Group 1 from Bliss 212 consists of members from grade 7A and B from the Teacher in School curriculum course. And today we will be presenting our Technology Enhanced Instructional Material or TEIM titled Teknolohiyang Pang-Edukasyon sa Pag-aaral ng Komperensya ng Bandung, an interactive digital module for grade 7 Araling Panlipunan. Next slide please. This instructional material was developed by our team. First, yours truly, Charlene Miss Sanchez, followed by Sydney Luisa Cao, James Kenneth Espino, Juan Carlo Fortunado, Angel Gangoso, Maria Vanessa Kalinisan, Neil Roger Legaspi, Dwayne Perez, Jillian Mirabulan, Kyle Nica Ramos, Tracy Misa Monte, and Anne-Mary Tomorse. Together, we created an interactive module that aims to make the topic engaging and accessible for our grade 7 students and teachers. To proceed, the other members will now present the rest of our TEIM. Next presenter, please.
Assigned by our T-Prof Ed 6 class, this instructional material is designed for the third quarter of Araling Panlipunan for our grade 7 learners. It follows the Matatag curriculum and addresses the results of the Needs Assessment Survey, providing clear and organized content tailored to students' learning needs, especially those who are visually oriented. Next presenter, please.
For the key learning goals, we have three, and the first one is students will analyze country profiles using the Aralin feature to identify common challenges and important events after the Bandung Conference. Second, they will compare two countries through the pagkukumpara feature to see similarities and differences in their nation-building experiences. And the last one is student will form new perspectives on how the historical challenges continue to shape Southeast Asian identities and politics today based on evidences gathered from the website. Thank you. Next, please.
For the next part, our group looked closely at our grade 7 learners through their teachers. They're mostly visual learners coming from different backgrounds, including Indigenous and Muslim students, and have mixed abilities in reading, writing, and comprehension. Many face challenges like lack of materials, low motivation, unconducive classrooms, and difficulty understanding AP concepts. Their learning environment includes gadgets, books, and limited internet access that also affects engagement. We identified the main problem: learning struggle with complex historical concepts like comprehension ng Bandung due to limited resources, text-heavy lessons, and low-class engagement. For the next part,
the next step was the ideate phase, which our group brainstormed tech-based solutions, ultimately deciding to use Canva for design and other technology tools such as Google Sites and PDF files for offline access to build an interactive web-based module with clickable features for exploring the Bandung Conference. And this led to the prototype phase, which we designed an interactive website that allows students to independently explore and compare the historical impacts of the Bandung Conference on different Southeast Asian countries. Next presenter, please.
And for our last phase in testing, we will gather feedback and insights from in-service Araling Panlipunan teachers on the curriculum alignment, design, and classroom use of the module through Google Forms. By reviewing their feedback, we aim to refine our module to make it more engaging, user-friendly, and effective for grade 7 learners studying the Bandung Conference. Overall, our TEIM design focuses on addressing students' difficulty to learn historical concepts, especially the Bandung Conference and challenges faced in some Southeast Asian countries, and providing aid in their learning with our interactive digital modules features that will be demonstrated by teachers Tracy, Anne, and Juan.
Aligned with our group's philosophy and goals, the development of our TEIM is invention to significantly enhance teaching and learning, designed to promote accessible, adaptable, equitable, and inclusive education. The TEIM features interactivity and content, support deeper student understanding through exploration of the IM. It offers reliable, grade-appropriate content tailored to learners' subject and needs. Moreover, its features and visual help simplify complex concepts, providing practical support that enables students to process information effectively and reflect meaningfully on their own learning.
In creating our instructional prototype, about the Southeast Asian countries in the 1955 Bandung Conference, we utilized Canva to design an interactive slide-based material. Canva's technological features such as hyperlinks, buttons, and structured layouts allowed us to visually organize historical information in a manner that is simple, engaging, and easy to navigate. By using technology to present this content, we ensure that students can navigate on their own. The purpose of this prototype is not only to display information but also to support the pedagogical flow of the lesson. Throughout designated buttons leading to specific slides, such as the introduction to the Bandung Conference, the Southeast Asian delegates, and the outcomes, we can direct learners through a clear sequence aligned with our teaching goals. This supports students' understanding by breaking down a complex historical event into manageable sections, functioning as a scaffold for learning. The design of our prototype reflects the integration of content, pedagogy, and technology. The home, next, and back buttons guide the learners at their own pace, encouraging independent exploration and reinforcing key concepts about the post-colonial cooperation in the Southeast Asia. The simple visual and structured sections ensure that students focus on the core ideas of the Bandung Conference while benefiting from a technology-enhanced learning experience. In this way, the prototype becomes a practical example of TPAC, where the technology, which is Canva, is intentionally used to support pedagogy and deepen understanding of the lesson content. Next presenter.
As you can see on the design, the design that we use are very straightforward and simple to make it easier for learners to navigate this IM. And we added little animations to make it more interactive, fun, and engaging for them. And to explore the remaining parts of this instructional material, we have here the Hanap Salita. And then we have the last one we have is Gawain sa Pagkatuto, which is the section where we provided an online worksheets for students to access. And this is downloadable through this link that we embedded here where they will be directed. And that ends our demonstration of this instructional material. Next presenter, please.
The last part of the presentation will explain how the TEIM can improve classroom learning and engagement, as well as our reflections, insights, and the next step for improvement. Next slide, please. Through interactive and informative materials like our TEIM, we are surely able to capture learners' engagement and participation more effectively. These materials not only draw their attention, but also encourage them to explore, interact, and think critically throughout the learning process. Furthermore, our TEIM helps create a learning experience that is both meaningful and enjoyable for every student. Next presenter, please.
The project has allowed us to take a closer look towards the state of Filipino classrooms and how technology is used for learning. By doing so, the members of the group have put in efforts to innovate solutions that aim to incorporate digital technology into the classroom. Through this, the group conceptualizes a TEIM that will be able to solve issues, one of which is the lack of internet connectivity, which can be alleviated by providing offline worksheets. Next presenter.
The development of our instructional material collectively gave us the realization and understanding that education is not just simply the essentials of teaching and learning. Technology exists to enhance and maximize both teaching and learning. Moreover, by finalizing our instructional material, the group is able to accomplish one of many steps in becoming a better educator. Through this presentation, we hope that you're able to take in our discussion wholeheartedly, as well as comply with our commitments, as we comply with our commitments in continuing to improve education one small step at a time. Once more, this was Group 1, and thank you for listening to our presentation.